M&A acquisitions, it seems to be the talk of the town at the moment, doesn't it? But 2024 certainly seems to have been the year that, after a couple of years of, doldrums really for the merger and acquisitions market, that things have picked up again. And, many more people are thinking about selling, perhaps because they're seeing better pipelines and better revenue. So they're sort of selling on the up again, perhaps because they're just worn out from the last couple of years. And also because there's so much money on the sidelines. There are a lot of kind of acquiring businesses that have been kind of like banking cash. Private equity, which I do quite a bit of work with now, certainly has a huge amount of dry powder, and has been really struggling to find quality opportunity to acquire. So there's a huge amount of pent up desire, let's say, for kind of for buying businesses. And I think whether you're thinking about building a business to be acquired, or whether actually you might be thinking about acquiring businesses to perhaps, to create you a little bit more enterprise value and a little bit more growth for yourselves. I think there's rarely been a better time, certainly in the last 4, 5, 6 years, than there is now. And obviously there are a huge number of questions. Right now I'm kind of working on, on the buy side for a couple of PE firms, looking at kind of opportunities, and we've also got a couple of clients actually kind of live in market as well, looking to be acquired, and seeing a huge volume of interest in those businesses once they're built right. So, if you feel like it's the part of your future, then you should perhaps be thinking about what your strategy is, either to buy and build, and grow that way, or perhaps be acquired now and think about how best to do that. So, as ever, it probably feels like a world that's kind of foreign language to you. It certainly did to me in 2015 when we started talking to our potential acquirer. And I remember very vividly actually sitting in the room for the first time with corporate development people, and them talking a language that I didn't understand, and quite frankly it scared the hell out of me, because it's the biggest single perhaps financial decision you'll ever make in your life, and yet they're all speaking French. I'm not fluent French, but if you are, then great. But I think as a result of that, I became very keen on understanding exactly how to do it, obviously initially through helping build the Hatch Fund, which is a fantastic early stage EIS business, and then more latterly through consulting and network, and then obviously helping PE as well. So very much see the market from both sides. Multiples at the moment are in a pretty decent place. If you build it well, you can get kind of upwards of 10 times even for an agency business. I know that for fact. I'm seeing those opportunities. They're fewer and far between, but it's definitely possible. And then obviously, if you build a decent business, sort of 750k to 1.2, 1.3 million EBITDA on the other end of the scale, you can still achieve 6 to 8 times. So the value is there if you want to sell. And of course, as an acquirer, the opportunity for arbitrage, as it's known, is still there as well. You can buy for a smaller multiple, package it up into something bigger, and sell for a bigger multiple. So immediately creating some value there. So yeah, lots to think about, but I would say that now is a really good time to start thinking about it. So if you have any questions, want to learn anything, let me know. Drop some comments down below if you've got specific questions, and perhaps we'll run a webinar or a roundtable on it very soon. And obviously very happy to deal with DMs as well. But yeah, seems like the year 2025 is the year of M&A.